So in the last week, he started to do it to the black people. hmm So he switched from where I was seeing him say little stuff about Indian people and Chinese and Mexican and stuff, to whereas I saw him doing it to black people. And it was only a matter of time before because when I say that he's doing it, he doesn't even know what he's doing. I'm not saying that he don't know what he's doing. I'm saying that he don't realize the racism that we picking up on. He don't realize it. When a white person coming around talking about you nappy head, you bald headed. I mean, and that's after you said so. Let's say Royal PK battle. So he started releasing these racist comments towards us brown people, black and brown people, or I call us brown because this is black, right? And and then he tried to act like it was no big deal. Oh, no big deal. Hey, Sergeant, so he tried to act like it's no big deal. Oh, no, no, nappy head, cunt, and all this other stuff. On top of what he's what we already seen him say. I don't like to repeat it. Um, so here it is. He does this to us. I'll just say us. Our family, our friends. We have one main friend who hosts the panel. I'm not gonna say the name. It's a big it's a big person on the app. Hosts the panel. And what this person does, they run in their panel like a executive producer. They're not involved with the fights that's going on in the boxes. But the host, you all know who I'm talking about. The host is just there to open up the platform for these people to fight or say what they got to say. So that's one level. So now this host is having issues with everybody because people are trying to blame this person. It's so stupid. When this it is Hey Peter Pan, when it's been clearly said several times, I open up my panel for y'all to do what y'all want to do. I'm just here, I'm just the button and shit, I'm not in it. So that's one issue. The second issue is there's a lot of us that witnessed this racism. This guy, I'm not gonna say his name, say these comments. Thousands of us were all in the app, we're on the panel. And we saw it. So this happened a few days ago. So here it is. Today he said my name and Chef Antonio. The racist man said my name. Fuck. He said my name. But I'm not even mad. What I need the racist man to do, and this is a message, my spirit speaking, I need you to acknowledge that maybe, just maybe, you do have a habit, or you might have slipped, or you grew up around racism or something. I need you to admit, I need you to acknowledge, because what you did when you did it, you didn't even realize what you're doing. So until you're able to step back, I'm talking to the racist man. That's the one. I don't like to say names. You know what I'm saying? People, when you don't say a name, it makes it better because you feel free. Like I don't have to say. He can never come back and say, "Oh, I said," no, motherfucker, you don't know who I'm talking about. I didn't say your name. But back to the point is, I need him to at least acknowledge, and how that works, racist man, or the man that keeps saying racist comments. How it works is you want to say, you know what, you guys, I didn't realize what you were doing. That's one way you could say, hey, I didn't realize. Or you could say, I was raised up around this type of behavior, so it's hard for me. You could say something like that. You could say, or you could just straight deny it. You could say, you know what, I've never said anything racism in my life. I've never said monkey. I never said gorilla, or whatever it is. You could do that. But until you are able to, hey, Queen Real, until this racist man is able to acknowledge what he's doing, we're gonna keep running into these roadblocks, and he's causing a big divide in our family because there's certain percentage of us that want to just whoop his ass and teach him a lesson and say you don't say no shit like that, and you should know better than to say some shit like that. It's a certain percent of us that want to do that. I don't know what the percent is, but I'm in that percent that want to say, you know, how you slap them right in the eye when they say a racist thing, just pow, and they have that big red print on their face, bow, and they turn purple, and they swell up and turn purple, and they have a handprint. When you give them that handprint and it turn purple, some of us want that. Some of us, we just angry what he did. So it's causing a divide in our family because imagine somebody coming up on here and saying the N word. When you say that word, a lot of people don't play. There's a certain percent of our family who feels like it's no big deal. Oh wow, it's just an app. It's no big deal. There's a certain percent of our family that wants to protect this guy, that feels like they're his buddy. Oh, he's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I don't know what that's like. I cannot be friends with a motherfucker that does racist stuff. No, no, I can't do it. I can't. I mean, I could, but I have to put a chain around their neck and tighten it real tight, and then be their friend. But I couldn't just be their friend. I couldn't do it. No, not me. And then there's a percent of us, that just say they want to stay out of the bullshit. Hey, I'm out of it. But the guy that's doing this racist stuff, he's looking for a way out of it. He done said monkey and gorilla and what you want to do and blah blah blah, and he's looking for a way to back out. So what he can do, he can trick, pull the wool over, distract a lot of people, but he won't be able to distract me. And I think he knows that. He could say all this other walk the wall, oh blah blah blah, and get you looking over here and forget that nigga. You said racist. You should already be gone. Don't I mean you? I'm not listening to play with you over here when you're supposed to already be gone. I'm not gonna play with you over here about you got a gap in your tooth or whatever blah blah blah. Over here play when you're supposed to already be gone. Or I'm not gonna do it. But he wants to pull the wool over, distract, and do all these tricks so that he can stay around and and in this act. And I'm not going for that, and it's not gonna work on me. What I would, you know, anybody that knows my brand knows that I build people up. I build them without even trying. Just something in the way that I am build some people. I don't know. I just make them feel comfortable, or I show my weaknesses so that way they can feel stronger, or I just give them strength. But so for him, there's no coming back from what he did. But what he could do, I shouldn't even say this because somebody will say, "Don't tell him. Don't tell him. You helping him. You're gonna help the guy if you tell him. Don't tell him, Antonio." But what he could do, if he wanted to do it, he could acknowledge his mistake. Don't apologize because we're not gonna forgive you. No, 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 we're not. Don't waste your time apologizing. Don't do it. Acknowledge. Try to improve. That's another thing you can do. You can say, you know what? I did that and I'm not gonna do it no more. We're still not gonna forgive you. Hey Yogi J. Acknowledge what you did. Try to improve on it. I'm not gonna do it no more. Um, Admit, at least you could start by admitting, saying, you know what, this is a situation that happened, and I said, we don't want to hear what you're talking about, the bullshit, the distraction. I said, la la la, all this distraction talk. Talk about when you said monkey and racist comments, and not just on the black, when you did it to Indian, Chinese, and Mexican. See, that's how he tricking y'all. He done did it so much with Indians. He don't even know. He can't even backtrack his own shit because he'd have to think back on so much. He done did so much to Indian, Chinese, Mexican, and black. But us, the fight that he in right now, they keep focusing on the black. Oh, he said monkey, monkey, monkey. Uh, Acknowledge what you did. Another thing you could do, you could leave us the fuck alone and get the hell on from around us black folks. You just did, once you realize what you did was historically wrong and totally racist, go ahead and exit yourself. Hey, Francisco Perez, go ahead and exit. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna sit around a bunch of white folks and call them out a whole bunch of names, racist names, and then go back and sit around them some more. I would exit myself. I wouldn't have to wait for them to kick me out. That's another thing you could do. You got to be strong on yourself. Stop trying to hang around and play. We don't want to play no more because playing is going to get you hurt. Playing is going to get you hurt. I'm trying to tell you the things to help you save yourself. Admit, don't apologize because we're not going to forgive you. Try to speak on what you learned. Try to acknowledge, acknowledge what's going on. Hey, I realize there's a big situation going on with racism during Black History Month, and I don't want to be anything connected with bringing down Black History Month. I want to show you something, donation to an organization of, something like that. So with that being said, hey, don't think I'm soft or I'm weak because I could flip this whole phone around and turn into a whole motherfucker ready to catch a flight and ready to fight. I could do that. I could snap my fingers and boom, I'd be on this motherfucker looking for plane tickets and addresses and shit. But just don't get it twisted. Okay, y'all have a good night. Let me go see what the gossip is, the news out here in these streets.
Let me exit out of this shit. Where is the exit button? God damn it.